Good morning. What you see in my face is not sweat, but I washed my eyes. It has become red, some dust, I think. So from yesterday, and yesterday wasn't. Wow, a lot to say about yesterday. Yesterday I went out cycling near the river, and when I was returning, it was a good ride. I went near the wooden bridge, and I was seeing the place, taking some selfies, and when I was returning, the sky turned absolute black at one end and the other, and in the one side it was still sunlight there, and it started storm, a gale maybe. Then I got into a shelter just at the right time. Before that, some dust blew, maybe that was causing this red eye, and I went into the shelter. And then after a while it started raining and storm. What a thunderstorm it was. It was very, very strong, and water was still getting to us even we are inside that tinned place because the wind was so strong. And as I was singing there, I took a clip also where she was singing That's Amore, and I was recording the thunderstorms. And I stayed a little bit after the thunderstorm because there is the risk of lightning. And when I was coming back, roads everywhere was closed because trees have fallen. It was in many places, at least 3 or 4 places, trees were fallen, and the road was quite blocked. And because I had a cycle, I could get over it. People in motorcycles were just waiting and trying to pull the tree, 4 or 5 of them, but they couldn't. But with my bicycle, I just walked over them, and it was very night, and my bicycle was making a weird noise. I was thinking, what has happened? But still, it was moving, so I was going back, and there were many electric poles that have fallen near the trees, and it was a very dangerous mission getting back home. And finally I understood the cause of the clattering in the brakes was one of the brake bits had come loose, brake shoes, because I was using it heavily. So I just turned the knob with my fingers as hard as I can, and then it stopped. And wow, what an amazing. It was a bit dangerous, but yeah. And yes, Sasa sang. And another thing, I submitted my paper to the Universal Access to the Technological Society Journal. They also sent it back the same day, that night, yesterday night, and said that I didn't put the email, and so I just put in the email, and then they sent it back quickly. That was about it. Quite eventful day. Let's choose a topic: thunder strikes. So thunder strikes or lightning strikes are very dangerous, and they can happen at any time, but especially they happen during a thunderstorm, a little while before or a little while after, or during the thunderstorm. So it's very wise to take shelter as soon as thunder is as soon as you see dark clouds. It's best to take a shelter, and that's what I did yesterday. There were lightning strikes and so much strong wind, but I stayed safe. And when there is lightning, you should absolutely never be under a tree or holding a tree, because this lightning strikes the fastest, the quickest zone, the shortest path from the sky to the ground, and the trees are often the shortest path. And if you are not careful, then if you're near a tree, the lightning strikes are very much likely to occur. And of course, avoid high ground. The path I was coming on had a high ground, so I just find a shelter as quickly as I can. And if all else fails, lie down, and maybe in a crouched or also flat down position if there is no shelter to speak of. And when the lightning, it's also safe to be inside a car So that's other way of lightning strikes. Thank you for listening. Hope to see you again. I hope this doesn't get any worse. This is my eye. And bye bye.